Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Crafters TV for a terrific Tuesday. My name's Ben Moseby. Thank you for joining us. Lovely to have your company on what is going to be a jam-packed day today. 3 great shows coming your way. A little bit later on this evening, we've got a launch party for you. Lots of great items coming up. And actually, if you missed yesterday's amazing launch, you'll be able to see that in a lot more detail from 6 o'clock this evening. That's 1 o'clock Eastern, where Craig will be popping in this evening. Also before that, 2 o'clock this afternoon, we have got a masterclass all to do with your embossing folders. We've got a lovely selection of embossing folders for you on that show. And of course, we kick things off right now with Wake Up Call, where we will be previewing everything that is going to be coming up right throughout the day, and your chance to get in before everybody else and grab those deals so you're ahead of the game. It is very exciting today as well, because if you head over onto the web, with it being Tuesday, it is a £10 Tuesday, where if you go to the website, you'll find lots of great deals, lots of great items, which are £10. So do check that out. It's a good day to pick up those deals. Some really great bargains to be had, but for today only, because it won't be £10 Wednesday. Now, I'm here for the first 2 shows today, and I'm delighted to say that once again, my tag team partner in Crafty Crime is the one and only, the all singing, all dancing, all crafting, Michelle McCarthy. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
I like your dress. Looking very bright and breezy today.
Thank you. My poppy's a little lost in it though, isn't it, today?
You just look like one big, colourful
bunch of flowers.
Bunch of poppies.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah.
I want to look like a bunch of fabulous flowers.
Yeah. And I must say a massive thank you to you as well for popping up that post on your Facebook page yesterday and tagging me in it from the Alice in Wonderland movie of 1999.
Yes.
Yeah. If you haven't seen it yet, it was, what was the song called again?
Beautiful Soup.
That was it, Beautiful Soup. Yes. If you missed the shows yesterday, Michelle did a wonderful rendition of that song from the movie. And you can see it sung not quite as well from the movie on her Facebook page. Right, I know.
Yeah. You know, what can you do when you can sing out of tune better than anyone else?
Yeah, I mean, exactly right. You can't beat perfection, can you? We've got a stellar day lined up today, haven't we? What have we got coming up?
Oh, we have. So, I'm going to show you a few samples. So, we have got these beautiful colourable creative card dies again. Yeah. So of course I've picked the cupcake to show you because of course you would start the day with cake. Yeah. Always. So we've got those coming up, which I launched. They're so beautiful.
Yeah, you love those.
But then lots of embossing folders for you. So we've got these Slimline cut and emboss, and I love these because you've got the butterfly wings. Look how they pop up beautifully. And then we have got these frame embossing folders.
Oh, nice.
So they emboss, obviously, in a frame. So whatever you know, what a sentiment or a butterfly you're going to pop in the middle, it's going to frame it beautifully. And then we're going to do or show you some more of this beautiful through the looking glass. And this is by far one of my favourite samples. It is just beautiful. I love how she's brought the window in from another collection. Yeah. And it looks amazing, doesn't it?
I'm trying to think where that window's from. Is that an embossing, a cut and emboss folder?
It might say on the back. Embossing folder is the cottage window.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And who's made this one? Oh, that's Rebecca Davis.
Looks amazing.
I love it. Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah.
So that's what we've got coming up for you today.
Absolutely brilliant. We have got lots coming up we've got lots coming up as far as the day's concerned, and of course you guys can get in touch as well. Radical Rachel is on the socials today, and she's very excited about Beautiful Soup. How does it go again? Because Christine was asking you to sing it. She missed it yesterday. Yes, yes.
Beautiful soup.
That was absolutely amazing. I love that. I love that. That was brilliant. We'll do a few hellos for you in just a few moments' time. But let's have a look at what you can be getting your hands on today. The embossing starter kit. Now this is brilliant. If you are brand new to crafting and you want to get into embossing, then this is amazing. It is the embossing starter kit. You're getting 5 embossing folders. Plus you're going to get some gilding wax and 3 lots of your Centura foil. You're going to get the copper, the lilac. Oh, lavender you will get, not lilac. And you're also going to get cherry as well. That is brilliant because you've got so much to get you started there for a fraction of the price. You're saving over 40%. £20 or $28 if you're platinum, and indeed if you're a new customer today, you can pick that up at that price if you join Club Inspire and make that your first purchase. We've also got the embossing folder duo collection. These are great because you get an embossing folder with a cut and emboss folder in each of the packs, and actually they work independently of each other, but once you put them together they create a really fantastic effect. That is a brilliant price today as well. Look at the saving there. That's a £40 $51 bundle that you're picking up today for just £11.99 if you're platinum, or $15.99. Then we've got your Slimline cut and emboss folders. These are brilliant as well because they allow you to not only create a gorgeous emboss, but also cut into your cardstock some amazing designs. I particularly love the butterflies here that will cut in and then stay into your cards. And you can sort of manipulate the wings out to create a really cool 3D effect, but there's florals in there and all sorts. £35, $20 or $40 platinum. And if you missed our launch yesterday, the brand new Sarah Signature Collection, limited edition of course these, so once these have gone, they have gone. It's the Through the Looking Glass box. There's over 205 elements in there, so if you love the story of Alice in Wonderland, if you love beautiful, anyway, you will get 100 bonus points on there, not 50. So £39.99 is your platinum price, or $47.96, plus 100 bonus points. And these bad boys launched on the 1st of November, the colourable creator card dies. I mean, that is not easy to say, is it? You're also going to get your Tri-Blend pen collection with those as well. 25 stamps and 24 dies included. Yes, plus some Tri-Blend pens as well with those. Should be $97.93 or $119.69. Platinum price is £61.59 or $70.39 if you're a platinum member. Lots of you already getting in touch. Christine Mahoney loved the singing. She's just typed, yeah! That's what she's put. Jedi says, what a great melody. What a great melody for a fresh and beautiful Tuesday early morning. Thank you. You should sing more often, Michelle. Love your dress. Your top/dress makes me happy, Michelle, says Janko.
Thank you.
You are very bright and breezy for a Tuesday. And hello to Alicia, who joins us from Arkansas, getting ready for work whilst listening to my favourite channel. Hi to Thea, who says, hoi hoi, everyone. Hoi hoi. And greetings from a dark Netherlands. Regina Boyd is in from Buffalo. Lynn is in. The hashtag #GoLiveGranny says, good morning from the Isle of Wight. Diane's with us from Tennessee. Jeanette Richardson says, good morning from Portugal. I want to say that's our first Portugal message. Didn't get a lot of those in. Hope Portugal's lovely this morning. Shaddai is in. Hello. Rachel's in from Brighton Beach, South Australia. Hillary joins us from a wet East Devon. Where are you in East Devon, Hillary? My in-laws live that way. And Debbie says, morning everyone from Bath in the UK. Keep the comments coming through. Anything you want to ask, anything you want to request, any more singing from Michelle, anything like that. Anything you want basically today. We're all up for a bit of a laugh on your £10 Tuesday. And don't forget, if you have just joined us, that is today. Loads of deals on the website. Not only the great deals we've got for you here, but plenty of other great deals over on the website as well. The 3D frame embossing folder collection is an absolute... You talk about a great starter bundle. This is amazing because you're going to be getting a 45% saving here off 10 embossing folders in different sizes. But what these all do for you is create a beautiful frame. 3D emboss on those as well, so you're getting that sort of deeper emboss, more kind of lift to your emboss, if you like, and you've got them, as I say, in different sizes and different designs as well. So this one is your exquisite blooms. I think, you know what, if you're picking up that starter collection today, add this one into your basket as well, because then you've got a whole host of different embossing folders for different occasions, and they're so easy to work. It's literally run them through your machine in their simplest form, I always think. Add a bit of colour. Then you've got, look at that swirling lace. You've got a beautiful frame there where you can, just pop in a stamp, pop in a sentiment, add a ribbon, and away you go. You've then got the elegant flourish. So these are more of your sort of slimline designs. Once again, beautiful florals there. How gorgeous does that look as a base layer for a card? Again, just adding a bit of colour to highlight those wonderful florals. You've got another one, which is the embellishment lace. you get some really, really lovely designs. And as you can see, all different sizes here. So that one's more of like a 5x5 sort of size, your fancy floral wreath. You've got the beautiful, elegant swirls in there. This one's cute as well, that elegant frame trio. And then there's two finally, you've got that classic lace, that sort of real sort of classic oval design in the centre, and then you've got your entangled roses as well. 10 embossing folders for £26 if you're platinum, or $34.80. Really lovely collection to get you started. If you are new to embossing today and budget stretches, add that into your basket with your starter collection and you are good to go with some fantastic projects right there. As we said, we've got a masterclass coming up on the embossing folders later, so we expect a lot of questions to be coming in during that show, but if you want to get your questions in now as well, then please feel free to ask anything about the embossing folders on this show, anything perhaps with embossing folders that you got at home. Maybe you're struggling with a particular thing, do let us know and we'll get your questions answered. Pamela's just joined us saying, good morning all, I bought the Alice Showstopper yesterday, and hi to Bethan who says, good morning all, I just made platinum. Yes.
Nice.
Shall we get started with a beautiful demo? What are you going to be using?
Entangled roses.
Okay.
So these are absolutely beautiful. They're a 3D embossing folder, so you know that you're going to get that extra depth and dimension on there. And again, so that it's that beautiful frame. So what if you've got your sentiment, you can be popping it in the middle, or whatever it is, you've got that beautiful frame effect around it. So I've cut a piece of my watercolour card down to size, and this is a 6x4. So we're just going to pop that in there.
Yeah.
And because it's a 3D, your plate combination is a little bit different. So for a 3D embossing folder, you're going to use your bottom outside plate, you're going to use your magnetic, and then your plastic. And we're going to pop that through. So let me just get rid of those. So John was saying to me before, he said, have you got everything you need? I was like, yes, I've got everything I need.
Yeah.
I've just discovered I haven't got everything I need.
Oh, what do you need? He's just walked past.
Just some kitchen roll or something like that.
John, Tracy, Tracy. You got any kitchen roll? Yeah, oh, she understands. She gave me the thumbs up and walked off.
Right, so let's pop this open and look at, and do you know what? Someone's done the letterpress technique with this, and it's got a tiny little bit of ink left on it. And it looks lovely already.
Some on the shelf. Oh, sorry, John. I'll do it. I'm bringing it. There you go.
Thanks.
Oh, no, shit. We've got some. There was some on the shelf. I mean, John, why didn't John tell me? Oh. Quick, get some kitchen roll, dab him off. Here you go, just. There you go, mate. Thanks. Anyway, you've got loads of kitchen roll. You go and sort your head out.
You know when they say never work with children and animals? You know, they forgot the men bit. Right, so I've got plenty now. Thank you, everyone.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Oh, dear.
Right, so back to the embossing folder. Look how, can you see that? There you go. Look how amazing the emboss on that is. I'm really trying hard to concentrate on what I'm doing now. So
Let's hope you've got everything else that you need. No.
So I'm going to bring in my pink tulip water reactive, and I'm just going to sort of ink around these edges. So just taking that starkness away.
The thing with these, though, isn't it? They're quick, easy cards. If you're using them in their simplest form, aren't they? They're almost like
really
creator cards in embossing folder form.
Yes. Do you know what? Our embossing folders are exactly that. And the thing is, they're so beautiful, and the emboss on them is just, it's such a 3D emboss. Yeah. Even our 2D embossing folders have got some real good dimension on them. You know, you don't need to put much else with them, which is why I love these frame ones, because you can pop your sentiment in the middle. You're not covering any of that beautiful embossed detail up at all. Right, so I've just inked around the edges. Now, I've just brought in some of my aqua pens. So I've got scarlet, sea green, sage and magenta. So I'm just going to pop, I'm not going to do a lot, I'm just going to pop a little bit of colour onto this. So I'll just pop those two down. And I've just got a selection of brushes here. I'm going to use sort of more of the fine tipped one for these because it's a small sort of detail area. Yeah. So I'm just going to wet my brush. I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that, that sea green, and I'm just going to lay it down. I'm just going to, and the good thing about this is you've got that embossed detail to follow. That's it. Obviously when you stamp, you've got the outline to follow, but with these, that emboss is so deep that you've got a brilliant outline to follow.
Enjoying using your aqua pens more currently, because you used them a lot yesterday as well.
I did, yeah. I think we all do it. I think we go through stages where we get something out we haven't used for a while, remember how much we loved it, and then want to use it on everything, which is what I'm currently doing. I got a new tri-colour brush pens. Oh my goodness. From Birthday? Yes.
They're a bit special, aren't they?
They are amazing. So I've had to really restrain myself from using them on everything because I absolutely love them. Yeah. I mean, I absolutely love these though as well. It's so, well, you know me, everything's my favourite.
Just depends what you're using at the time.
Yeah.
Janice says, I love embossing folders. I used to have to hand emboss with a stylus.
Oh, wow.
So much nicer to have these folders.
Yes.
Yeah, you just always think, don't you, that embossing folders have always been here, but obviously, no, that's not the case. Hand embossing with a stylus?
No.
No. In a word. That sounds like a right old... I mean, how long would that take to emboss? I mean, you just wouldn't be able to do something like this with that detail, would you?
I wouldn't. Definitely not.
It'd take you half a day rather than...
It really would.
You know,
take you a little while.
10 seconds.
I think that's one of those, I bet, but that's quite mindful though, to be fair, because it's going to take quite a while and you're concentrating so intently on that. Yeah. Sort of takes you away, doesn't it?
Anza said, I like that you've left space in these designs for sentiments or whatever. I hate covering up the designs, especially as I spent time colouring them. So yeah, I mean, that's why they're absolutely perfect, isn't it? They're giving you that frame so that you can then create whatever you want within the central part and you're not covering up any of your hard work.
That's exactly what I love about these. So I am being, I don't want to say the word not very careful, but I'm not.
3 words.
I don't want to say the phrase, but I think with using our aquas to watercolour, I like the watercolour effect where you you've not got it all coloured, you've got that bit of white space popping out, it's not perfectly coloured. I think when I'm using my alcohol pens, I tend to try and make sure that it's quite perfect, but I think with these, I like the fact that I don't have to. I like the fact that you can, I don't want to say slap it on, but you sort of can. I think watercolouring, you know, you can just slap it on, and by nature of what it is, it still looks fabulous. So, just get the... It's noisy outside this morning.
God, the neighbours need to quieten it down. I was watching back Craig's clip with Corinne from the weekend, actually, when the fireworks were going off.
Yes.
It was so funny because Corinne genuinely turned, you had the window behind you there.
Yeah.
She genuinely turned around to look through the window to watch the fireworks.
Oh, bless her.
She's like, why is it still light outside? And it's like 8 o'clock at night. Hi to Pamela, who's just joined us, says, yes, embossing on a light box with a stylus.
Wow. That's amazing.
Christine says, I have to do this watercolour painting. It looks so natural. A lot of people loving watching you do this painting, Michelle.
It does. And just by nature, again, of what I'm doing, I'm only picking up that one colour, but as the colours sort of running out on my brush, you naturally get all those different shades of that one colour, which is why I absolutely love doing this. So that is, I'm happy with that for now. So I have got just a piece of pink pearlescent card that I'm just going to mat and layer it onto. I'm just going to add a little bit more of pink around the edge to that. Tie it all in. I have a little bit on there, but I just want to pop a little bit more on. And then I'll just pop that to the side just for it to dry off. And I'm going to bring in my card. So we're just going to do a side fold again. So I've used my A3 piece of card for this. So it is 13.5 by just under 7. And then I'm going to have a 7 by 7 card base. Let's get these glued together. So I'm using coated cardstock, so I'm going to use my tacky glue to pop these together. So let me just get that on there. These bottles are like the best thing ever.
We've got those on the on one of the shows today, Shop the Day. We've got the glue with the, what they're called, fine tip glue applicators, aren't they? Yes.
Yeah.
It's very good for your precision sticking, aren't they?
It is. If you've got something that's quite intricate with the detail, these are brilliant for it.
Must say morning to you, Christine, who's joined us, and Liz, who says, as Leanne says, watercolouring, very forgiving.
Yes.
I do think it's a nice way to get into colouring, because there's a lot more sort of techniques, I guess, you can do with your watercolour pens as well.
Yeah, definitely. And for me, so when people ask what would I, recommend as a starter, for me it's absolutely the aqua colours.
Yeah.
So we've got the tricolours with the brush nib. We've got our aquas, or tricolour aquas, sorry, and then the normal aquas. So these are the first ones I bought. I actually watched Leanne demonstrating these.
Yeah.
And before she'd even finished her first demo, I'd bought them because she's just that good.
Yeah.
So let me just pop this bit of ribbon on.
She's here tomorrow as well with Leanne.
Oh, she is.
She's got a special show coming up tomorrow night.
Yeah. I'll be watching.
A big cartload on a Wednesday.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
She's got a launch tomorrow though, hasn't she?
I don't, you know what, I think that might have changed, but there's definitely a cartload tomorrow evening. It's a 3 hour, 6 till 9, Leanne and Craig, so that'll be something to look forward to.
Right, so let's just pop that one on as well. I've just stuck a little bit of stock. I've just artistically put a piece of ribbon around that.
Nice.
Stuck just doesn't have the same ring to it, does it? Right, so let's bring this in. Now it's dried off enough, I'm going to stick this down. Always leave it to dry, because if you're going to be using a wet glue on the back, it's just not going to stick and stay stuck. So I'm just thinking, so if I wanted to, I put this on here now and I felt that my colour was too deep. What I could do is I could wet my brush again. Obviously, I dab it off a little bit and I could pick some of that colour up and then sort of dab it away, and you're going to take the colour away. So if you feel like it's gone on too dark for you, you can always lift a little, just obviously very carefully. But you're absolutely going to be able to do that. So I'm going to pop just a couple of pieces just down that one side.
Yeah, for a question.
Absolutely.
Sally, who always says, "Hey up."
I love
She says, "Hey up, Ben." Hey up, Sally. She says, "Can I ask a question, Michelle?"
Absolutely.
When I'm embossing, I always get ripples down the side of the card I'm using. Multi-purpose cardstock and the same plate configuration that Craig uses. Any ideas why that might be?
Yes. So For one, sometimes it just happens because the pressure can be quite great. So if you find, I mean, I have got, you can't quite see it, but I've got a little bit of rippling there.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me so much. Sometimes I will, if I know I've got a particular embossing folder that does that to me, because not all of them do, there's a couple of different things you can do. Cut your card a little bit bigger, and then once you've run it through, you're going to be able to then trim those ripples down. Or have a play with your plate combination, because everyone's machines are going to be that tiny little bit different. So whereas I have just said for a 3D emboss, let me pop that down, for a 3D embossing folder to use those three, what you could do is you could take that one away. And then if you feel that those two aren't giving you enough emboss, add an extra shim of card rather than adding an extra shim in.
Right.
So instead of adding that in, pop a piece of card there as well, and just have a little bit of a play with your combination. But those are the two things that I would suggest.
Okay, let us know, Sally, how you get on. Hopefully that will solve the problem.
Right, there we go. So I have got my With Love From Me To You. Got pop that in the middle, and it's going to be perfectly framed. I'm not going to be covering any of that beautiful detail up. And then I've just got a butterfly. I'm going to pop that on as well. And that is, oh, it's a little bit big. Let me cut that down. And then I don't feel I need to do anything else to that. I'm just going to pop that there. And if I just move all my mess and bring that round for you.
Perfect. Yeah.
And I did that from start to finish. So, you know, with those watercolouring, with our aqua pens, it doesn't take long. You can do a nice quick card with these and it still looks fabulous.
Absolutely brilliant. Sally says, whose question you answered, she says, brilliant, thank you, Michelle. I will give that a try. Zoe Carpenter saying, I've got those embossing folders, I've got the aqua pens, I must try this. Yeah, absolutely. You know, as much as we're here to bring you the great deals, we are also here for that inspiration as well. Hi to Miss USA Lady, who says, it's a craft show and comedy show in one, lol. Always, always. And hi to Hillary, who says, Ben, I live in Seaton, East Devon. Ah, that's just literally up the road, down the road. My in-laws live in Collerton, so it's literally the next village along, isn't it? I love Seaton. Sometimes go running there. I mean, not now because I live up here, but when I'm down there, I don't just randomly drive there and go running. Anyway, the 3D frame embossing folders, I'll quickly show you the designs that you're going to get. Busy for these in all of these different sizes. So you're going to get 10 embossing folders in total, £26, $34.80 if you're a platinum member. As I say, you know, as much as we've got the starter kit by name during the show, love these Slimline ones, by the way. Yeah, I think this is a great way to get you lots of different size embossing folders. So we've got 5x7s in here. We've got like the 8 1/4 by 3 and 3/4. We've got 4x6s, 5.5 by 5.5. So you've got lots of different styles and lots of different sizes of 3D embossing folder. And as you just saw there with Michelle, you have got real easy crafty items here to create quick cards with beautiful outlines, beautiful frames. And then again, in their simplest form, you can just pop them onto the equivalent card size, bit of matte and layering, stick a little sentiment in the middle after you've added your colour, and then you've got some really, really fantastic, quick, easy cards that look the business. £26 or $34.80 is the deal on that. Next up, we have an out of this world deal on the Gnomes collection. This, apparently, best ever price we've done on this collection. It comes with the amazing paper pad as well. £33.20 or $41.20. I love this set. The paper pad on its own is 15 quid or $20. And when you're about to see everything else you're going to get, you will be snapping this up, I've no doubt. I love this paper pad because it's so happy, it's so cheery, it's so fun. And as you can see, for the back pages here too, you get some 6x6 papers, which are the scenes that you can use in conjunction with your gnomes. I mean, I'm sure you've probably got lots of other stamps and dies that you can create scenes for other characters within your set, but I love the fact that you've got those within the back. And actually, You've got some really beautiful double-sided papers. And whilst a lot of these obviously are sort of gnome themed, a lot of these I think you can just mix in with other papers, other stamps and dies that you've got within your collection at home. But it's bright, it's fun, it's quirky, a really nice paper pad I think to be working with as we come out of Christmas, the winter time into the new year. If you're looking for kind of really joyous springtime, summertime papers, you've got that in abundance in the Garden Gnomes. You've also got in this particular collection the summer scene. So once again, talking of embossing folders, you've got that really beautiful embossing folder to set this sunshine scene, and then stencils, 2 stencils to go over the top of it to really bring to the fore the detail of your emboss. You're going to get sentiments in here too. There's Gnome One Like You, this one is called. So Home Sweet Gnome, there's Gnome One Like You, Wish You Were Here, that's included. Then you're also going to get all of your gnome characters. So there's the gnome girl, and these really are fantastic because you've got the little characters in stamp form, then you've got the dies to be able to cut them out as well, and you've got this little stencil here which allows you to change the look of her costume, which is so cute. And her hands, it sounds a bit weird, but her hands come separate to her body, so that then, in one scene you can have her eating a burger, she can be doing the watering, she can be toasting a marshmallow on the barbecue. Same with your man as well. Where's man gnome? Here he is. Or Gnome Boy, he's called. So then again, he's playing his ukulele, he's going fishing, he's doing the barbecue, he's doing a bit of gardening. You then also get the garden gnome accessories. So again, you can have your characters with the wheelbarrow by the pond, collecting bits and pieces. You've even got your little sign there where you can stamp on your gnome home. And you're going to get your gnome swing as well, so you can even plonk your gnomes onto a swing in stamp and die form as well. That is an amazing bundle for £33 or $41 platinum. It is the out of this world deal, so it is here only for 24 hours. So if you like the look of it, it's a great opportunity to be grabbing that, stocking up, but you do have to be quick. Betty just said, I ordered this during birthday. Cannot wait for it to arrive. And Astrid, hello Astrid, says, how bright and cheerful are those gnome bits? They are so cute. Oh, hang on a second. I'll read some more comments out in just a second because I think we've got a request and a question here. So I tell you what, we will have a quick break. We'll give you the opportunity to get your baskets checked out. When we come back, we'll look at some more of the goodies coming up on today's shows. But right now, head to those checkouts. Make sure you check out £10 Tuesday as well. There's some absolutely amazing £10 deals for you. Some of our gilding flakes are in the £10 Tuesday. The lowest tote is on the £10 Tuesday as well, plus much more. So make sure you check that out before you do check out, and we'll come back in a few moments.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, $1 or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comfort of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
Our craft experts come from all over the UK to HQ up in the northeast, and here they are telling you a little bit about where they're from and what it's famous for.
I'm originally from London, so Stoke Newington I was born and bred, and loved London. I mean, I love London now. Something really magical about being in the capital. Grew up in Norfolk, loved it. The countryside, the scenery, it was very green and just beautiful and picturesque. I now live in Bedford, which is brilliant for work and life, because I feel like Bedford is sort of central to all these places around us, so I get to see so many different places. It's just great to be there.
So I live in Barnsley. It's a town in South Yorkshire, and South Yorkshire's a gorgeous place. Barnsley in particular I love. It gets a lot of flack, but it's a really beautiful, picturesque place to live, especially because there's lots of green places around there, lots of lovely parks and things like that, but it is a gorgeous place to live. Elthicka, neighbouring village to us, which is just full of history, and I love going there ever such a lot. Famous, what's it famous for? Oh, the most famous thing I can think of is a film called Kes. A local author called Barry Hines, who lived in Oiland Common, made a very famous film called Kes that is well known from where I am, and actually filmed literally around the corner from where I live.
Welcome back. Lots of love for the gnomes collection I've just shown you. Sandra's saying those little gnomes are great fun to play with. Also, here is public service. I always said I was happy to do this at any point. I'm always happy to do this for anybody. So here we go. Katie, congratulations on that mega bundle that you've won. I hope you enjoy it with the Gemini Pro. Congratulations on that mega bundle. When you get that home, let us know. Take some pictures. Many congratulations on your win. Yes, Michelle deserves a round of applause. Well done, Katie. Well done on that, on the win. And a quick question on embossing folders. Janet says, hi, quick question, Michelle. Can I use all of those embossing folders in the Gemini Junior? Yeah.
Yes,
You can,
they will
can't
all
you?
go through.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good news. Right, website. Let's have a look, because it is £10 Tuesday, so there's some amazing deals. I tell you what, it's a good one. It's a good one this Tuesday. We don't do this every Tuesday, but it seems to kind of crop up now and again. So on the front page of the website, there you will see it in all its glory. £10 Tuesday. Click on it and look at that first item. You can get a lowest tote in the purple for just a tenner. What else have we got here? We've got flip markers you can pick up. I know, 10 quid. They should be 15. The luxury gilding flakes, the Spectrum Noir luxury gilding flakes, tenner. We've got these silhouette stencils and photopolymer stamps, tenner. Look also, look, to the bottom of the screen, the Christmas, well, that's not a Christmas, it's a heart one, the dimensional dies,
Yeah.
tenner. What else have we got in here? The wax seal, Debbie Fisher, tenner. Look at the papers as well from the Secret Garden. Oh, and you've got the Secret Garden whimsical lanterns, the hovering hummingbird from the Hummingbird collection, Sharon Callis goodies, and right at the bottom, the Nitwit homebody pad is in there as well. Oh, was it? Hey, it hadn't a minute ago. Has it sold out? Oh. Well,
No.
word of warning, those £10 Tuesday deals do not hang around. People snaffle them up. If you're up early, have a look, because they are fantastic. Right, shall we have a look at this selection here? The launch on the 1st of November was the colourable creator card dies and a tri-blend pen collection. I don't have that. I can show you the stamps and dies. £61.59 or $70.39 is the platinum price on these. But these look absolutely amazing. So they're going to incorporate everything that you love about our creator cards, one pass wonders. And then as I understand it here, looking through, you've then literally got the stamps that you can layer over your die cut, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got a creator card that you can colour in
Yes.
in next to no time.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. They are brilliant. I love these because you've got that aperture there, so you've got endless possibilities with these.
So just to correct, the details on the screen are actually wrong. You just get the die and stamp bundle. There isn't tri-blends with this particular collection. However, when you see what you're going to get in this set, that £61.70 represents great value for money. So thinking of you, it's basically a great way for you to be able to try our very popular creator card dies and then to get colouring them as well. Again, quick, easy cards to make. And if you're getting into your colouring, you love to do that. You've got some really big stamped images that you can colour in once you've cut these out. That's a beautiful butterfly. Love this one, be Michelle's favourite, knowing how much she loves dragonflies. The dragonfly dreams. Chase your dreams, that one. Not chase Michelle, chase your dreams. Especially for you, take the moment and make it beautiful. This one's got to be your fave, is it?
Yes,
Cupcake?
It absolutely is.
It's National Vanilla Cupcake Day tomorrow, actually.
Oh, is it?
You might want to celebrate. You're then also going to get this beautiful roses, that's called the Sweet Roses. Again, how much fun are you going to have colouring that in using your tri-blend pens? And then lastly, in this collection, again, you've got the special bouquet. You know, these are going to create such beautiful cards, you know, really, really quick, simple, easy cards. But they look the absolute business. And I like the size of these as well. They're like a little bit smaller than our normal creator cards, aren't they? Quite cute.
They're sort of just short, just shy of the 4 inches one way and just shy of 5 inches the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a perfect little size. But then obviously you can go on, you can be creating your shaker elements, you can be putting them on the tops of boxes. In fact, when I launched it, the cupcake one, I actually stamped and coloured it in a few times and I decoupaged it up.
Oh, nice.
The snippability there as well with them.
Yeah, I must mention actually, you do get the 2 dies of this. So if you want to cut straight into the card, of course, you can do. But like you've seen here, you can actually cut that element out and then use it to create things like your shaker cards as well. So it's super versatile, and of course, you know, a great way for you to get going with your colouring as well. It is 25 stamps, 24 dies in total, £61.59 platinum, $70.39. Again, another excuse for you if you haven't yet used any of your vouchers that you picked up from birthday to use them again here with over a $50 spend. You can use that $10 voucher, of course, so do not forget about those. Shall we have a look at these with Michelle, though, and see how these work? Are you going to use the cupcake?
I am.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
Not that I'm obsessed with cake in any way, shape or form.
You know, it just happened to be there, didn't it?
That's it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, yes, celebrate your day. It is one of my favourites. They're fun. They're just fun and enjoyable to use. So they're your dies that you get in. So if I pop that one off, you can see you've just got a matte and layer piece there. And then this one is the one, let me just pop it off carefully, that's got all that decorative element in. So this is the one that you're going to use to cut straight into your card or straight into your box or straight into your tag. But then if you want to matte and layer it up and pop it onto a card as a topper, that's when you're going to bring that one in as well.
Yeah.
And then so you've got a couple of dies there that are going to go with your sentiments. So life's too short, eat the cake. That is something that I live by every day.
It's a good mantra, isn't it, to
really
go
is.
by?
It is, yeah. And then you've obviously got that lovely big stamp there. So let's just pop that there. So I've already got a piece of card. I've already got it scored because we're going to make a box lid. So I'm just going to score them so I know to... I've got that guide there to centre this perfectly.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to...
You're making a box
tape
again?
it down. Yes. Yeah.
You love a box at the minute, don't you,
I do love a box at the minute.
What card are you using for your box?
So I'm using my Nina cardstock because I'm going to colour straight onto it. So this is, we've still got this on special, haven't we?
Yeah, buy 2, get 1 free on the
Brilliant.
Nina. There it is.
So normally, I wouldn't make a box with the Nina because obviously it's thinner than our...
Lighter weight, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lighter weight. But because I'm going to put some acetate behind this, it's going to instantly strengthen it. And I'm going to put some matte and layers on the side. So again, it's going to instantly strengthen it for me. So let's just pop that on there. And let's run it through. And then get my stamp ready. Oh, my stamp. I proper went Yorkshire then, didn't I? Let me get my stamp.
Get me stamp, aye.
I'm just off to the shops.
Off to the shops. Aye. You want out? You want out from shops?
Oh dear. Right, let me get rid of that.
Okay.
And then let's turn this over and show you it. So I didn't go home last night with tape all over my arm.
No?
It's still stuck here on the desk, ready for me this morning.
Good.
Right,
I
there
do
we
that
go.
when I'm
So
wrapping presents at Christmas, exactly the same. Cut off bits and stick it to the table, then end up with it getting stuck to your arm or stuck to the table or
Yeah.
stuck to the cat or something.
Yes. Right, so you can see that that's beautifully cut out. And we're going to now lay our stamp straight over it. And I'm obviously going to use this platform. This is the best thing that you're going to be able to use to do these, because you can lay it on there exactly where it needs to be.
Yeah.
Have a little bit of a play, make sure you've got it perfectly where it needs to be. And then you're going to pick it up, and you know then when you stamp back down, you're not going to be slightly off, which can be incredibly annoying sometimes.
That is in stock as well. I thought that had gone out of stock for some reason, but the 8x8 stamping platform with the magnetic base is still in stock.
My number one, I mean, I love my Gemini more than anything, but when I got this, it was a total game changer for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my Pebble alcohol ink pad, but yeah, you can't go wrong with this.
No, you can't. And if you do, then you just re-ink and go back in again, don't you? That's the genius of it.
I think the only way we tend to go wrong is when we're stamping and we have to go back in. I think the only reason we tend to go wrong is my stamp's there. So if I press there, I'm instantly going to wiggle it up and I'm going to get a shadow. So when you are stamping, you need to make sure that you stamp right in the middle of where your stamp is situated, because then you're going straight down rather than from the side, because it's obviously got springy legs, so you've got that wobble. But if you know you've gone straight down on it, you're going to get it absolutely right every single time.
That's it. We've just flashed up details. If you want to go for these individually, you can. So that's the details for the set that Michelle's currently using. They're £10.39 platinum individually, or $11.96. Sharon is saying, I love this die and stamp set. Well, if you love this on its own, Sharon, of course, you can go for them on their own. The main value for money is in the bundle, but they are individual options for you as well. Astrid just said the sentiment, I think it's the one about the cake. I've not seen this. Says it reminds me of Last Holiday with Queen Latifah. Have you seen that?
I haven't,
No.
No.
That's passed us by, that one, Astrid. Sorry.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Look it up.
So I've got lots of my brush pens.
Yeah.
As you can see, my tri-blends. So I'm going to start with my antique one. So let me just move those to the sides. I'm just going to start colour in my gorgeous cupcake. So, and do you know what? I always liked my tri-blends the most.
Yeah.
But since I discovered our new tri-colours and I've used the brush nib a lot more, I'm loving the brush nib. I love how you can get that really nice soft effect with it. So just going to lay my lightest down like I always do. And again, you might do it a little bit different. I know some people go straight in with the darkest and then go to the medium and the lightest. And again, I think that's personal preference on how you want to do it, how you feel it's easiest for you.
Astrid says it's so funny, that movie. I definitely recommend it, and I'm super fussy with movie recommendations.
Oh,
So add it to the list. I'm into Christmas movie mode though now.
I am.
My mum and sister are massive Christmas fans, and they were over at the weekend. So we ended up... I've never seen it before. It was really funny. What was it called? Fred Claus.
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie?
I haven't seen it for years, but I have seen
It's
it.
the first time I've seen it. It's so funny. It's got matey boy in it. What's he called? The guy. Vince Vaughn. He's in it, and he's Father Christmas's brother. He's his estranged brother. It's very funny, and he ends up going to the North Pole and helping Father Christmas out with the Christmas deliveries. It's actually very good.
I love a good Christmas movie. I love it when they put the Christmas channel up at Christmas and you've got all those really dodgy Christmas films.
Dodgy Christmas films?
Yeah. They always, they're always where the lovely suited and booted businessman gets dumped for. The bloke back home where she goes back to visit her family.
Oh, back on the ranch or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a plaid shirt on.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, so you mean like when you say dodgy Christmas films, the ones which normally end up in like the DVD bins at the front of... Yeah.
Well, I did mean more cheese. Yeah, like the Hallmark Channel and stuff like that. I love them.
Yeah. Channel 5, you know, on a Sunday. Trying to say any much fun on Sunday is very cheesy.
Right, so I'm not going to colour in any more of that. I'm going to bring in one I've already coloured in.
Nice.
So I've just used lots of my tri-blends to get that effect. So let me just pop those to the side, because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring in a piece of this pattern paper. And I'm going to bring in my stamp again. Just going to pop it onto my rocker block, because all I want to do is stamp the cupcake wrapper out. So let me just, there we go.
Nice.
And then all I'm going to do with that is we're just going to fussy cut it out. Just the cupcake wrapper. So again, it's if you aren't brilliant at colouring and you want to do this, you can do it with your cupcake as well. So make up a nice inky background, you know, like I was doing yesterday. Create your own background if you want, sort of coloured up, and then stamp over it, and that can be the icing on your cake. Or, you know, because our cupcake, the wrappers, you can get all sorts of different patterned ones, can't you?
Yeah.
So if I bring this in, again, and we pop that over there.
Oh, cute.
It's going to go straight over and look lovely. So
I'm getting quite hungry now with all this mention of cake. And I've only brought in a big pot of yoghurt again for me lunch today.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Have you seen Christina's...
Oh, no.
The Jammy Dodger Blondies?
What? Is that what she's made today, is it?
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Oh.
I know.
What, yesterday? School cake? Oh, is that what you called it up here? School cake? Yeah, so like, white fluffy sponge with the icing on and then the hundreds and thousands sprinkled on top. Yes. You start out with a bit of custard or something, maybe.
Honestly, Christina is just the most amazing baker, isn't she?
I think all round she's just, I mean, her cakes are amazing. And then what she makes, soups and the specials that she does. I have to try and stay away, sadly, from the cafe, you know, because you could just end up, A, spending a fortune, and B, eating far too much. Yeah. Teresa says, I love using my stamping platform. I've got all 3 sizes. Regina says, wow, Michelle, you are very handy with those scissors. I thought that yesterday, actually. And Sharon Horn says, what a great idea using the pattern paper for the wrapper. I would have just coloured the wrapper, but this is so much cuter. What a great tip, Michelle.
Yeah.
Top tip.
Top tip.
Yeah.
Just, again, just another different way for you to be able to use them. And again, it's not even if you're not brilliant at colouring, or you don't feel if you just don't want to colour it in. It's just absolutely a brilliant way. So I did it with our gnomes. So the Christmas gnomes, before we brought out our summer gnomes. Yeah. What I used to do with those is I used to stamp them out onto some really fabulous florally paper, and then fussy cut it out, and they had like Hawaiian T-shirts on.
Nice.
You know. I used to do it with the Santas as well that we had.
That's a great idea.
It's just about having a bit of fun, isn't it? What you're doing. So what I'm going to do is, and again, I should have done this before, but I got a little bit carried away talking about cake. So I'm just going to put this little border around the outside. So pop that on there. Just tidy my edges up. Not that they're a mess, but it frames it. It looks lovely. So let me press that down. And then, so again, this I should have put in before I put my box together.
Yeah.
but it's okay.
So he's just said, cake.
There we go. So even though I've done that on the Nina colouring card, now I've added that acetate and I've got my mats and layers, it adds that strength to it. Where's my sentiment? I had it just here. Oh, it's there, look, just under there.
Oh, yeah.
With a couple of gems. I wondered where they'd gone. So we're just going to pop that on there. Just with a little bit of foam. And this box should fit, because I remeasured it like 5 times last
Yes,
time. There we
boom.
go. So if I just turn that round. If you make that box a little bit deeper, it can be a cupcake box.
Oh, yeah.
In there.
Yes. Have to make it fairly deep there, wouldn't you? Because you get all the frosting and stuff in.
Yeah.
Oh, cake. I love that. It's a really lovely collection. And do you know what I thought we'd do is just have a quick look at the individuals for you, because I know a lot of people are going for the individual collections. Also, the main bundle. So this one is the Thinking of You, which is the, are they blue tits, aren't they? Yeah, I thought they were. So that one is your blue tits with the stamps and the dies. So again, really, really easy to use. And you can see you're going to get 2 dies there. So if you want to be able to cut these out as a panel to pop onto a card to use as a shaker or something like that, potentially you can. Next is the beautiful butterfly. This one, again, comes with some lovely sentiments. So you've got every day is precious, beautiful like a butterfly, and spread your wings. And once again, look at that. How stunning is that? Whether you're using your watercolour or you're using your tri-blends to create that really, really stunning detail, you've got that with the butterfly. Next is the dragonfly dreams. Once again, plenty of beautiful imagery to colour in there. And again, you know what? If you decide that you don't necessarily want to create a card with these, you just want to stamp that image out onto any other card and pop a sentiment on one of these sentiments, then obviously you can do. Details on the screen for your dragonfly dreams. Next, it's called Celebrate Your Day, which is the cupcake. I think a lot of people after that last demo with Michelle there will be jumping in and popping that into the basket. So you've got Celebrate Your Day, Happy Birthday, and Life's Too Short, Eat the Cake. Next up, we've got Sweet Roses. I think this is one of my favourites, actually. I just love the look of a rose. And again, this is beautiful to be doing all of your different shading with your tri-blends. Thanks a bunch, with love, and love is the rose that flowers forever. Aww. And then lastly, you've got your special bouquet. Which is that beautiful bouquet of flowers in the vase. And once again, that is £10.39 or $11.96. If you want to get all of them, head to the website. The full details for the full bundle is on the website right now, and we'll show you more of those a little bit later on. Launch party, where of course, don't forget, Craig will be here with Michelle from 6 o'clock this evening, 1 o'clock Eastern. We're going to give you a few moments here to check out your baskets. If you are going to the website right now, don't forget, you see the full details of this, and you'll also see all of those deals on £10 Tuesday, which are flying out of the door. So whilst you head to the website and check out your baskets, we will take a short break, and here's some details about something which is sure to be brilliant this coming Christmas. In fact, it starts in just over a week's time. It's the Christmas Talk with Sarah. Here's all the details. Get ready to make this season brighter than ever and craft your Christmas live with Sarah. Join us for the most fabulous and festive night out as Sarah and I take to the stage to show you how to turn your home into a winter wonderland.
Cozy, bright and full of magic. Christmas is Sarah's favourite season, and she's got so many fantastic tips, money-saving tricks and creative ideas to bring your handmade Christmas to life. Find out how to reuse pieces from around the home and craft with your family to light up the festive season with joy and sparkle. From beautiful baubles and surprises to hang on the tree to the cutest cards for friends and family. Give a little more with your gift wrapping, craft keepsakes to cherish and make your Christmas table look extra special. Enjoy an intimate evening in conversation with Sarah and take a stroll down memory lane as she shares her childhood memories and invites you into her home to share what her family Christmas looks like today.
And I'll be there to get the Christmas party started. Sarah and I have so much up our sleeves. It will be a real all singing, all dancing night out. And we'll need you on stage to get hands-on with Christmas crafting and join the festive fun. So come along with friends and family to make it a festive Christmas to remember.
We'll be touring 13 theatres up and down the UK from the 19th of November till the 11th of December. Tickets start from just £30 with VIP packages also available. So head over to the Crafters Companion website to find out more, or head over to Ticketmaster to book your seat today.
Our craft experts come from all over the UK to HQ up in the northeast, and here they are telling you a little bit about where they're from and what it's famous for.
So I'm from a beautiful town called Carnoustie. So many people may recognise the town as a golfing town, famous golfing town. We get lots of big golfing events. I can't say that I'm a golfer myself, but we do get a lot of the celebs, golfers, musicians, actors, all of these turning up at the town. For those that aren't into golfing, what I would tend to say is it's sandwiched in between Arbroath and Dundee, so we are quite far up. I love my town. I love where I am now. However, I will say one of the main things that I miss about my hometown, apart from my family and friends, of course, have to say that, otherwise they're going to watch this and be like, where's our mention? It is, of course, the beach. You know, we're right on the River Tay. We've got the gorgeous beach, the sand and the sea. It's absolutely beautiful. It's the one thing that I always make a beeline for as soon as I arrive back home for a little visit.
I was brought up in Colnbrick, which is a little village near Slough, so it's not very exciting, but we do have the third oldest pub in the whole of the UK there, and it's where the Cox's Pippin apple was first invented or first discovered. But I moved to Chiswick in West London about 25 years ago, and I've lived there ever since, and I love it. It's full of, I wouldn't necessarily say celebrities, but TV stars, so it's quite good for celebrity spotting when you're having a cocktail on the high road.
Welcome back, everyone. Leslie Day just saying, what a nice looking box, Michelle. Regina saying the roses in that collection are beautiful. And Astrid says, Ben, I totally had a dream last night. Oh, we were talking about dreams yesterday. I totally had a dream last night that I was sitting on the front row, this is at Sarah's show, and you invited me up onto the stage. That's not a nightmare, Charlotte. Charlotte just went, nightmare. That would be a dream come true, wouldn't it, for a lot of people to come up and craft with Sarah onto the stage. Well, without spoiling it too much, we will be doing some audience participation and crafty bits and pieces if you're coming along. So if you do want to, you know, join in, make sure you stick your hand up. If you don't, sort of, you know, slump down. Hide behind your programme. Yeah, it'd be like being back at school. You don't make eye contact, yeah, looking at everything but. I always used to do that, look away, and I always used to get picked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. They pick the one out that's not putting their hand up or isn't looking. Yeah.
That's horrible, isn't it?
It really is. Awful.
I won't do that to you if you're coming along. Or
Yeah,
will I? Let's have a look at the Slimline cut and emboss folders. So again, these are slightly different. We've had a look at kind of like your normal embossing folders, 3D embossing folders. These ones are also going to do some amazing embossing for you, but they're also going to give you a die cut, which is just brilliant. So it's like a 2-in-1 again, really, a two-for. These are your Slimline embossing folders. So they're sort of 3 3/4 by 8.5 inches. This is, I think, probably my favourite one in the collection because I think it really beautifully kind of highlights how good these are, because with one pass through, you're going to get all the detail of like the foliage within the background of the card, and then you've got the detail embossed into the butterfly wings, but they cut through as well. You can see the dies which are embedded within the actual embossing folder, so you're able then to lift the wings up out of the cardstock, which I think is just absolutely brilliant. It's such a fantastic concept, and it allows you again to make really quick, easy cards. The designs are amazing, so you can do the same again with the flourishing flowers. You can simply pop those petals up out of the cardstock once you've popped it through. This one again very similar. It's a spring bloom, so slightly smaller flowers, but again you can just tease those petals out. You've got that emboss of the foliage and the little dots in the background there. This one, again, slightly different, the interlocking circles. So you're still getting that cut here, but this, I think, allows you even more to create things like your shaker cards, because then you've got that aperture there that you can pop your sequins or your shakery bits through. This one, absolutely perfect, the entwined hearts for Valentine's. It will be here before you know it. I mean, yeah, just around the corner, February won't be long, will it, after Christmas has gone by. And then lastly in this set is the Johnny 5, as I call it. I think this one is actually called the interlocking squares, but it is. Johnny 5 is alive. Oh, Charlotte, short circuit.
Oh, it does.
Doesn't it?
Yes.
Hey, laser lips. It could be also like a ghetto blaster, I always think. Or, I think if you flip it that way, it looks like a little games controller that kids find these days. Yeah. 1986 short circuit. When were you born again, Charlotte? 1994.
What?
I know.
These young'uns.
I know. Hey? These young'uns. Short circuit 2 you watched in school. What lesson did you watch that in? Like physics or something? Oh, end of summer. Oh, right. Oh, that's embarrassing. Yeah, so they put it on, they were swearing in, and the teachers had to turn it off. I still remember now, talking about movies you shouldn't watch, and I probably told you this before, we were on a French trip once, and we were getting the bus from school to the port in Dover, so it was a long trip. Well, one of the kids, we were only about like 10 or 11 at the time, he had the Terminator on VHS, and he gave it to our French teacher. I was like, oh, can we put this on this? Started watching the Terminator like a bunch of 10-year-olds, and then she must have left it on for about 50 minutes. They obviously weren't watching it. Yeah, scared the blooming life out of me, it did. Oh dear. Anyway, there's Slimline and cut and emboss folders. You get all 6 for $35, $20 or $40. We're going to have a look at these now with Michelle. And don't forget, if you've got any questions particularly about embossing folders at all, we have got the full masterclass coming up at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Which of the cut and emboss folders are you going to be using?
The Spring Blooms.
Okay. This
is my favourite from this selection. I mean, my real favourite. I love the flowers. I love I love the dots on it, and I love that you can lift all those petals up when you've done. So I've just got some lovely yellow pearlescent card. So this is from our 12 by 12 paper pads. We've got the mixed cardstock. So there's the neutrals as the white and the cream in, and then there's the pastels, and that is what this one is from. So I'm just going to line that. So I've cut my piece of card down. It's 5.5 inches, and I've got an inch tab at each side. So even though this is wider than this, it's okay because we're going to be making sort of a dome with it. So I'm just lining that up, and then we're going to pop it through.
Lots of love for Short Circuit coming through. Zoe says, what a classic. And Seal Sparkly. I love Johnny 5. Input. Need input. Need input. Need input. Yeah, he like just goes, doesn't he, through all the books. So, that's another movie you never really see on TV that much. Like we were talking the other day, Halloween, talking about Teen Wolf. You never see that really.
No, no, you don't.
Maybe this Christmas.
So what I didn't say, and I meant to say, so it's a cut and emboss, which you will treat as a 2D folder. So I used my 2 outside plates, and I'm just peeling this off, popping it up very carefully. There we go. So let me just fold those back. And there you go, you've got that beautiful
nice.
On there.
Yeah.
You can, can't you? Look at that. I love polka dots on anything. And on this particular embossing folder, they're just absolutely gorgeous. Right, so what we're going to do is, so I was saying how these petals pop up, so we're just going to lift them all up. And I'm going to just bring in a piece of card, because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ink the edges just to make them stand out from the background.
Yeah.
So let me just start. So I'm just going to pop it under there. And I'm not sure if I want to use so I'm going to use my water reactives. So in fact, I might use a little bit of both. I've got orange and fuchsia, but the paper that I'm going to be using it is from the Say It With Flowers. So I'm actually thinking I might swap and change, use a little bit of orange and use a little bit of the fuchsia. Have a little play, see which I prefer. And I'm just going to go just turn that round. Just going to go on that. Let me put that down. Don't know why you lifted those up.
Lots
Just
of
on
people
the
have spotted
edges.
you're wearing spring blooms yourself to match with the spring blooms that you're crafting with.
Yeah.
Is that a
Yeah.
new dress top?
It is.
Ah.
It is. I've not worn it before. And I'd had it on for about 2 hours before I realised there was pockets in it.
Oh.
In fact, I was in the middle of a conversation with Taylor and she was telling me something really fabulous. And I went, oh my God. And she thought there was something wrong. I went, just discovered it's got pockets. And she went, oh my God, that was so worth you stopping our really important conversation for. And I thought she was being sarcastic, but she wasn't. Any dress that's got pockets in, it's like,
Is it?
yes.
Oh.
You guys will know out there. If you wear dresses.
What are you saying yes, Johnny? Johnny went, yeah. Yeah.
Whenever someone says to me, oh, that's a nice dress, I'm like, yeah, it's got pockets. Johnny agrees, see?
Yeah, Johnny loves pockets in his dresses when he goes out on a Saturday. No, I can understand. That's probably quite handy to have. Doesn't it ruin like the line though?
It doesn't, no. Well, I suppose if you've got like your keys and your purse and your phone in there,
Yeah.
it might ruin it a little. But it's just to show off that you've got pockets. They're not really, they're just to put your hands in, nothing
Yeah.
else.
It's very nice. I actually was toying with the idea of wearing a Christmas jumper this week, seeing as we're...
I was going to say, I was toying with the idea of wearing my new dress.
Oh, man dress. That's something you're getting me confused with Johnny. No, I was toying with the idea of wearing a Christmas jumper, but I'm glad that I didn't because you've sort of gone completely the other way with your springtime blooms. There would have been me with my Father Christmas jumper on.
I actually thought it was quite seasonal. I know we dress to the season, but I thought it was just a bit bright and cheery because it's a bit miserable outside.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
But,
I've gone for flowers. There's flowers on my shirt today, but I think whereas yours is springy, mine's a bit more sort of autumnally, the colours on my shirt.
yeah. Well, it's got orange on, so I'm going with autumnal.
Tell you what, there's a lot of lovers of pockets in dresses here, not just producer Johnny. Betty says pockets rule. Betty, our big winner. Dee Shah says always dresses with pockets. They're on another level. I love them.
See?
Yeah. And Charlotte, you like a dress
see.
with a pocket, do you? Ah. You need somewhere to put your things.
You do.
Then you put them in your handbag, though. Oh, it's more convenient to have pockets. Oh, there you go. I've learnt something. I know what to get Laura for Christmas now.
A dress with pockets.
Dress with pockets. You get jumpsuits that look like dresses. Apparently, I'm learning a lot this morning. They got pockets, of course. Yeah, jumpsuits. Tina says I had to buy a formal gown for my son's wedding, and that is what sold me on the one that I picked. It had pockets. What a topic of conversation this is. Carry on. Yeah.
My daughter-in-law, her wedding dress had pockets in it.
Serious?
Absolutely.
What are you going to be carrying in your pockets on a wedding?
You'd be surprised. Right, so I'm happy with that. I think that lovely pearlescent on there just makes it, you don't need to do lots with it. I've just inked the edges, so all we're going to do now is going to pop my card base together. So
Rachel just says, what I don't get is why my 3-month-old baby's clothes have functional pockets. It's very true. I mean, what's a baby going to put in their pockets?
Dummy.
Pardon? I only asked. Oh, sorry, you were meaning their dummy. I see.
Sorry.
I see. Or pacifier, as you guys call it in the US.
They're not as dummies or pacifiers aren't as big as they used to be when I had mine younger. It's like they like their baby to self-soothe now. I liked my baby plugged up with a dummy. Just pop that in. Do you know Oliver? So he's 16 now, probably kill me for saying this.
Right.
I
love the stories that start with that. Yeah, Oliver, 60, he's going to kill me. Yes, go on.
So he used to...
Still got a dummy.
My Uncle Peter,
Yeah.
at 16, still had a dummy. He used to come home from school, he used to sit behind the sofa and he used to put his dummy in for 5-10 minutes and then go back to school.
Serious?
Now, my Uncle Peter lives in Spain, so I know he's not watching, so I know he's not going to kill me for saying that.
Wow.
But yeah, it's, yeah, but anyway, so Oliver, he used to walk about the house. If he was at Mum's, for some reason Mum liked him to go au naturel. She'd let him wander about, you know, with no nappy on in the summer and stuff. So he'd wander about, he'd have a dummy in his mouth, and he'd have a dummy in each hand. But I used to have, you know, the strap on him, what you used to be able to clip to their clothes.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, he had no clothes on, so he could clip it. So he took one under there.
Right.
He took one under there.
Yeah.
And he'd have one in his mouth, and he'd walk around like this with 3 dummies.
That is, I thought you were going to say you clipped them to his ears or something for a second then.
So he'd wander around the house, totally naked, with 3 dummies.
Oh, that is hilarious. I never had a dummy as a kid.
No?
My parents were like really against dummies.
Yeah.
So I just used to suck my thumb. Yeah, and I was a thumb sucker till probably like, I reckon I wasn't 16, but I reckon probably like 25. No, probably like 10 or 11. I reckon I was still, yeah. Isn't it funny? That's why I think I never had them, because like kids can become quite reliant, can't they, on their dummies and their pacifiers.
We weaned ours off of their dummies at Christmas, because we said if you throw your because I had a coal fire, an open fire, and I said if you throw your dummy in the fire, then Santa will bring you an extra present.
Oh, nice!
For being such either a big boy or girl, and it worked.
Did it actually?
Yeah.
Well, then they didn't want it after Christmas then?
Yeah, no, they were absolutely fine with it. So I've just got my piece of card and paper, just mat and laid up, and this is what we're going to pop this round, and it's going to create that lovely dome.
Rhonda says, Ben, you put tissues in those pockets for a wedding. Ah, yes. Eleanor says, in the States, a jumper is a female dress that you wear a shirt under, and what you refer to as a jumper is a sweater.
Right.
I can't picture that. A female dress that you wear a shirt under.
Female dress.
Female dress that you wear a shirt under is a jumper. Like a pinafore. Is that?
I don't know.
Yeah, our jumpers are your sweaters. We don't really have sweaters here, do we? It's like my waistcoat is your vest. We're going to go down this rabbit hole again in a minute. This is a waistcoat, but you call it a vest. And what's the other one, Johnny? A gilet, yeah? Oh, do you not have gilets in the US? What do they call them in the US, gilets? Oh, I don't know, just trying to find out. The hilarious thing is my wife tells me the story of when she first went into a shop to buy a gilet, and she asked the lady behind the counter for a gillet. You got one of those gillets? A puffer vest, apparently they're called. You call them in the US, like the sleeveless gilets.
It's funny how just from here to there, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, we're not that far away, really.
Stone's throw, innit?
Yeah.
Sandra says, our kids left their dummies out for the Easter Bunny or Santa for an extra present once they were 2. There you go.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. And Gilmore says it is, yes, it's a pinafore, is a jumper.
Right.
Good. Glad we're getting this all sorted. When this conversation comes up again in a few weeks' time, I still won't remember any of this.
No. So I keep finding all these red marks everywhere, and I keep wondering what they are. I don't know if you can see them. It's my nail varnish.
How is it coming off?
Well, I've gone like that with it. Look.
What the?
I'm a pen. I don't even need to.
I'm a pen. Why is your why is your nail varnish coming off?
Oh, because it was cheap.
Oh.
I liked the colour and it was cheap, but apparently there's a reason why it was cheap.
Have you just done them before the show or something?
Yeah, I did it this morning.
Ah, you need to blow on them a bit more, don't you?
Well, it was supposed to be quick dry. Well, it has quick dried all over my project.
Yeah. Well, if you If you just want to add a little bit of red onto your embossing folder there, you know what to do now.
Right, so everyone also ignore the fact that I've just put it on upside down.
That's all right.
It's been such a long time since I did it upside down, I thought, you know, we'd do it today. So I'm just going to pop a gem in the middle of all of my little flowers. And I've got a sentiment. Should I put my sentiment on upside down as well?
Yeah, do it.
Match the card. Pop those there. To be fair though, if you didn't really notice, that could just be a swirl. It doesn't necessarily have to be sort of the foliage. I've just got love. Let's pop a foam pad on the back of that. There we go. So let me move my bit of a mess. So it's a half and half. It's half normal way and half upside down. So it's a New Zealand card.
I really like it. I think it's great.
Thank you.
It shows off the cut and emboss folders in all their glory, really, doesn't it? And
it
again,
really
shows you how
does.
simple they are to craft with.
I love this one. I love the daisy on it.
And you're not the only one who gets nail varnish on their make. Sylv's just said, that always happens to me with dark nail varnish unless you put a layer of clear on top.
Yes, which I didn't do.
Ah, I don't really know nail. I just, no. If you want to go for this collection, you're saving $45.95 today, or $51.70. £35.20 for 6 cut and emboss folders, or $40 if you are a platinum member and you're shopping in the US. Just again, you know, they're really easy to craft with, and I think, especially if you are a beginner, I would always recommend embossing folders, cut and emboss folders. I think stencils are a great thing to get started with as well, because look, you know, in essence, you're just running that once through your Gemini. You're getting that beautiful emboss, you're getting that beautiful die cut, add a bit of colour. Again, a ribbon, sentiment, you've got a fantastic card, you know, a bit of matting and layering underneath. They're so super to work with, but they're really, really stunning, as you can see from Michelle's make. That one's called Flourishing Flowers. This one, again, got that floral theme going through it, so spring blooms, and you know, again, you can pop up those leaves out of the actual die cut itself. And then you've got the 3 sort of interlocking cut and emboss folders, if you like. Perfect for doing things like your shakers, popping some of your over the edge characters on potentially. This one, of course, you'll be using on Valentine's, which will be here before we know it. And then lastly, it's the Johnny 5 is Alive cut and emboss folder. $35.20 for all of those, or $40. What a cute card, says Alison Lee on Facebook. But some lovely projects today already. Michelle smashing it out of the park. There will be another Michelle winner a little bit later on when we vote for the card of the show and card of the day later on in launch party. Lots of other goodies as well you might want to pop into your basket. We've got some luxury card stock for you, 152 sheet selection here. So these are those sets where you get 10 of your glitter, 10 of your mirror, and 10 of your matte mirror in those different colours. You're also going to get in that collection the cardstock from the Secret Garden set too. £31.97 is the platinum price there, or $51.04. Then we've got our tri-blend 24 pen selection here. Again, you're going to get 6 pens within each of the collections right there. Some really nice colours actually. You've got your coastal blends in there, the exotic blends, and you've even got some portrait blends in there as well. £47.98. or $71.88 is the price on that. And then your tri-blend brush complete collection, 21 pens in total here. These have got that beautiful brush nib detailing on. We'll just get the picture of that up for you. There we go. I'm miles ahead. I'm rushing through today. You're going to get the different colours, of course, within each of those pens with the brush nib as well. $30.96 is the platinum price, or $59.80. And of course, you know, we know that you love a bit of sparkle, especially this time of the year as well. It's always nice to add a bit of sparkle to your projects. You've got the 15 pen sparkle collection. So you've got all of those beautiful colours. Plus, you've got 3 of the clear overlay sparkle pens in there as well. So it basically means that you can add sparkle to whatever colour that you've laid down on your project. £40 for all of those, platinum price, or $52 $5. Now, yesterday we had a launch, the Through the Looking Glass collection, a brand new Sarah signature box. This was received so positively yesterday. You guys absolutely loved it, featuring everything that you love from that story with Alice, of course. Lewis Carroll writing it back in, what do we say, it was 1865, wasn't it? And we've kind of captured everything within this particular collection. There's over 205 elements within the box itself, and with the actual collection, you're going to get 100 bonus points on this one today. If you want to pick this one up, it's still available for you. We've got plenty of stock of the actual box itself remaining. $39.99 or $47.96 within this. I will show you on boards everything that you're going to get inside the box. So you're going to get a lovely selection of stamps. This again, you know, features everything that you kind of know and love from the story. There's Alice. You've got the pocket watch. You've got the Mad Hatter's hat, you've got the cake and the drink me and the eat me, you've got the key, you've got the playing cards on there as well, and some really great sentiments in this set as well. We're all mad here. This one here says, I knew who I was this morning, but I've changed a few times since then, and this is my favourite. You are entirely bonkers, but I'll tell you a secret, all the best people are. Now, a lovely set of stamps to work with, a lovely set of dies too. So again, you've got Alice there, you've got the White Rabbit, you've got the frame, you've got Eat Me, Drink Me, you've got the little cups there, so you've got the whole sort of tea party going on. You've then got this absolutely brilliant, the teapot treat box template that allows you to make a little treat boxes like this. How cute is that? Literally the best thing. So that is included in the bundle. Then you've got stencils. So you've got this scene here where Alice meets the Cheshire Cat, and you've got the White Rabbit there, and then these are really cute. A lot of you were talking about using these for things like home decor pieces yesterday. It's always tea time. We're all mad here. And then you've got this stencil, which I think is a great one. You saw Sarah yesterday actually using this on the launch for creating your own backgrounds with. You've got all of those different designs and again, some nice sentiments to go with that set. Another stamp in this collection as well. This one says, this is my dream. I'll decide where I go from here. Then you're going to get all of your ribbon in here, this gorgeous satin ribbon in the 3 different colours, in 3 different widths. That's included as well. And then on top of that, the most beautiful palette of paper and of course your cardstock to go with it too. By the way, that isn't all, because you are going to get your adhesive gems on top of this as well. You're getting 100 of those in coordinating colours. You're going to get 8 of those metal charms, which include the looking glass. You're getting the teapot and the rabbit, and you're going to get a little bag full of your sequins as well, which are heart-shaped, gorgeous, gorgeous sequins. So it's a massive box full of craftability, really, for $39.99 or $47.96 plus 100 bonus points. However, you might not just want to grab that today, because we do still have a very, very limited amount of the Showstopper deal available for you as well. So this is where this is different. Within the Showstopper deal, you're going to get everything I've just shown you within the box, with a whole host of other goodies, which Sarah's basically put together to kind of make the collection go further, if you like, really. So what she's done is she's added into this collection 2 sets of your classiques in sort of corresponding colours that she was using when she was working with this collection. So you're going to get the classics in the pastel, listen to me, it's a posh. You're getting the pastel and the vintage. So 24 pens in total in the classics. You've obviously got stamps in here, so you also, I mean, one of the best sellers from birthday, just thrown in for good measure. You're getting the stamp cleaning station along with the solution included too. We're going to give you one of our blending tools, the round blending tool, and 3 of our water reactive ink pads to go with it. Again, all in corresponding colours that will work well. So the Smoke Pearl, you're going to get the Smoke Plume, and you're going to get the Seal Brown. And then on top of all of that, I haven't actually got, I don't know whether all the cards gone. I've only got offcuts here, so it's probably not the best thing to show you. Yeah, no, it's disappeared. It's walked off. It's fine. You're going to get 20 sheets.
Oh, paper. I've got it.
Have you got it? Michelle, it doesn't matter now. It's fine. Oh, you can if you like. God, just doing a little jog on the spot there. Thank you. You're going to get your luxury linen cardstock included in here as well. It's 20 sheets in corresponding colours. And once again, just to quickly show you, the colours that you get here, we've not just randomly thrown in to go, oh, you know, we'll just bulk it out a bit. All of those colours are going to work absolutely beautifully, he says, with the colours that you've got already in the box. It's all been thought of for you. It's just such a really, really brilliant collection, expanded further by all of the extras. The showstopper is super limited now. If you want to get this, you will have to go swiftly. In essence, it's £80 platinum, $104. So you're making a saving of $47.90, $73.70. If you've got your vouchers as well from birthday, don't forget you can use those here. You can use the 10 in the UK, you can use the 20 in the US, or what you might want to do if you want to pick up the box is add another $21 worth of product into your basket and get free shipping. It also comes with 100 bonus points as well. And whilst the box on its own is not in threat of going out of stock, this is literally the last few chances to get your hands on that showstopper bundle. If you want it, go quickly. £80 or $104. Right, we are going to go over to Michelle, who I think is going to show us a little demo with this kit.
Yes, I am.
Good.
I've just had my daily exercise there, so I'll...
Do you want it back?
Go on then.
Do you need it?
No, I don't need it. No. I just wanted to see you run.
So, no. I haven't done any exercise today, so I could probably do with crossing the studio a bit more. But it's fine, I'll do it later.
All right, you can run round later. Do laps.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm going to use the stamp set and I'm going to use the die set. So first off, we're going to use this gorgeous frame. So I'm just going to pop that off. I'm just going to tap the few bits out that are still in there. Well, at least we know who to blame this time.
Craig.
Poor Craig.
I know, you. Or Sarah.
Yeah, I'm not blaming Sarah.
No.
No. So I've got some beautiful silver mirror card and I've got some of that beautiful blue from in that box.
Yeah.
So let's pop this through. So just going to tape it down so it doesn't move. And then run that through. So I think this has got to be my absolute favourite element in this, that frame. It's gorgeous. If you're going to be, I mean, I'm doing it with mirror cards, so it's going to give you that beautiful effect that it is a real mirror. But look at that. I don't even need to tap any bits out of that. It's cut out beautifully. Mm-hmm. So, and there's my middle bit. So there's my mirror. I mean, some of our mirror card is so shiny.
Yeah.
It really is. So let me just move these. And then that is my mirror. So again, I've already gone in with my dies. So I bring them in. So those there, I've got, I've die cut them out in the black and the red already. Just go, I can't pick that one up. Stuck. There we go. So you've got all four of those on there to create those. And if you die cut lots of those out, you can actually use those elements as the shaker elements if you're going to make a shaker card. So that will look lovely. So where's my stamps? So again, so with the stamps, I've already stamped the gorgeous Alice out. And I've already stamped out the, I wanted to call it a stopwatch again. Pocket watch. And then I've just got some of my tri-blends. So I've got the true blue blend for her dress. So we're going to go in with this. And I think I need to remember, well, I don't necessarily need to remember, but this bit here is her pinny. Or it is a pinafore, isn't it? Like a pinny over her dress. Oh,
I don't know. I get really confused with a pinafore. Yeah, it's a pinny over a dress. Oh, I'm going to have to Google it. I don't know. I want to say pinafore is what little girls wear. Isn't like a pinafore
it's a dress that goes over.
Pinafore.
There we go. So you can see what I mean. So if I just colour the bits in blue that need to be blue and leave her pinafore or her apron type thing over the top in white, you can see more what I mean.
It's like, it's a bit like a dungarees dress. A pinafore,
Yeah.
sort of.
So I'm not sure if it's an apron on her.
She's got a dress with almost like with a little apron round her.
Yeah, there we go.
I think.
We will get there at some point.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to do, so I've got my light yellow just for her hair. And again, you don't have to go into your 3 shade blend with these. They are so beautiful.
Yeah.
That you don't really need to. I mean, absolutely you can. But you don't have to.
Lots of people looking forward to getting their showstoppers, actually. Pamela ordered it yesterday. I think Stephen says looking forward to receiving mine. Janet says good morning, looking forward to receiving my box. And Astrid says, go for a jog, Ben, and then you can have some school cake.
Yes.
It's not the school cake today, though, is it? What did you say it was? Jammy Dodger Blondies?
Yeah.
I need to get something, actually, because I am actually genuinely really hungry now after all this chat about cake, and all I have is a pot of mango and peach yoghurt in my bag. That is it.
That won't do.
No. Yeah. And I had crab sticks yesterday. Did my lunch yesterday, I had 16 crab sticks.
Did you?
Yeah. 16 crab sticks and half a pot of yoghurt was my lunch yesterday. Hey! Johnny said, I thought you were crabby yesterday. Good one. Oh dear. I love them. Crab sticks.
I'm not a fan of them. Honest, the dad jokes in this place.
Okay, besides, do you want to, are we telling that one? I think we will. So 16 does equal an entire pack, Rachel. Yes, I ate an entire pack of crab sticks yesterday. Poor Ben is all confused, says Gilmore, always. Can I just tell you, producer Johnny's dad joke? So I don't know if you guys in the US, so I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. A lot of celebs are out in the jungle currently, and Boy George, the singer from Culture Club, he's out there, and apparently in the jungle yesterday, he got bitten by a reptile, unfortunately. Producers of the show have said they're going to have to find a karma chameleon. Karma, chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. A karma chameleon, because he got bit by a... And that was their song, wasn't it? Oh, dear. A karma chameleon. That was Johnny's joke, not mine. But I'm adding that one to the book. Yeah, we'll have that one.
So I'm not going to carry on colouring her in.
Yeah.
But you can see, if I carry on, just colour. So for her shoes, I didn't want to use the black. I felt it was too black, as daft as that sounds. So I just used one of my ice grey shades. So these are like a 6, an 8 and a 9. And that's what I use for her shoes. It didn't look as stark against her as if I'd have used the black. So I'm going to bring all my bits in now. And we're going to pop this card together. So I have got my card base with my, I don't even think I've touched that, and I've got my nail varnish on it.
Are you going to have to get your nails cleaned off before the next show?
I'm going to have to sort them out, yeah. So the card base, so it's just one of the card bases from the actual kit, and I've already made this. So we're going to do a dome front. I've just used our stitched oval nesting dies to create that aperture in there. And because I've got the card, the coloured card and the paper, that's quite stiff. So for me to give some curvature to that, to stop it from creasing and bending, I'm just going to just rub it down the side of the desk, just really carefully. And then it gives me that bow on there without me damaging all that cardstock. So I just run it down the side of my desk. So let's pop this all together. Red liner tape. I always use red liner tape if I'm going to do a dome front. I find it's the strongest thing.
Yes, it is.
To keep it all attached. So let's pop that on there and there.
Make sure you give it a good burnish before you try and peel the back off.
Yes.
Tip from me.
I always forget to do that, and then I end up pulling it just up.
Yeah.
So let's get rid of that and that. And then the easiest way I find to do this is to turn that piece over, and I'm going to lay that in there, and I'm going to stick that piece down first. And then I'm just going to push that together and stick the middle down first. Then you know when you go to the edges, it's not going to go off wonky.
Yeah.
There we go. So we'll pop that on before we decorate it up. But this collection is just, you're going to be using all of your, well, do you know what? You're not necessarily going to be, because with this collection, you can just use your 4x6 card bases that come with it, and you're just going to layer up these bits and pieces, and they're going to look amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just one of those boxes where you don't have to do anything to it, as daft as that sounds, for it to be an amazing card.
Gilmore says, lol Ben, Johnny, get that in the book. Ben, your book title is going to be Ben's Dad Joke Book. It only gets worse. I told you my favourite joke of the minute, didn't I? I'm sure I did this one the other day. Came home from work yesterday, I found out the kids had been on eBay all day.
Okay.
If they're still there tomorrow, I'll drop the price. I'm enjoying this show currently on Netflix. It's about beavers. Best damn show ever. Best damn show ever, because they built the dams. Oh dear, I'll stop now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not my fault. Johnny's been looking up dad jokes on Google and he's been saying them in my ear.
So I've just got a slight drop shadow of the silver coming through on that one.
Yeah.
And then we're going to pop that in that lovely oval aperture.
Beautiful.
So obviously using my dotty.
Is that back in stock yet?
I don't think so, unfortunately. No. I do feel guilty when I use it.
Well, no, it can't be out there, can it?
Not guilty enough to not use it.
Yeah.
But
I think there will be people who will be watching will have dotted tape pens, just unfortunate for those perhaps who don't. But
yeah.
You could use your fine tip glue applicator, I suppose, couldn't you?
You could, yeah, absolutely. It's something that I always used before. I still use it a lot now, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think it depends what I'm creating. So my mirror, I've put it on some foam pads to lift it, to give it that lovely dimension in there.
Mm-hmm.
I've got, you're entirely bonkers, but I'll tell you all a secret. All the best people are.
True dat.
True dat. So I'm just going to put a foam pad on the bottom. I'm going to put a little bit of glue just at the top there, because I'm going to have this on a jaunty angle just there. And again, I was saying yesterday, this collection lends itself perfectly to nothing actually being put on your card. Perfectly straight. It's all a little bit jauntily jaunty.
Jauntily jaunty.
So I've got my, I'm going to say stopwatch again, my pocket watch.
Yeah.
And we're going to pop that up there. Do you know the do you know what, you guys out there, you want to be really happy that you can't hear some of the jokes that Johnny's coming out with, can I just say?
He is on one today. I tell you what, he's just told one that I can't say because it's a bit vulgar, but very funny. Unless you really want me to tell it. No, I can't. Very good. Everyone's in a bit of a funny mood today, aren't they, I think? A bit of a funny mood. Must be happy because it's £10 Tuesday. That's probably what it is.
Yes.
I'm happy we've still got some of this showstopper left because it is beautiful, Michelle, isn't it? And such a unique collection.
I love this collection. I have had so much fun doing, well, to be honest, I was just having a good play with it at home, just getting to know my box.
Yeah.
Which,
There are less than 50 of the showstoppers left, just to let you know, in case you did want to go for that with all the trimmings. Plenty of the box on its own available, but only less than 50 of the showstoppers. So might want to get a little scooch on.
yes, that's showstopper, because obviously everything has been put together to match. It extends the use of this, so you know you're going to extend all your papers. You're really going to be able to get the most out of it all. Those gorgeous gems from that kit as well. I'm just going to pop a few of these on. Got to use that gorgeous red.
Oh yeah.
Is that rain?
Yeah. It's been so miserable here, isn't it? Really, recently the forecast is rain, rain and more rain. Although I don't think this was forecast today, was it? Snowing outside the window over there.
Snowing out at that window,
No,
it's raining
raining
outside
up above.
this one.
Fireworks outside that window.
So I think that's all I'm going to do to that. So if I just turn that round for you, you've got that lovely dome front with that mirror inside.
Absolutely amazing. I love that so much. The Showstopper collection, where you get the box, where you get the extra paper, where you get the 24 classic pens, where you get the ink pads, the stamp cleaning station, we have less than 50 of those remaining for you now. So if you want to go the whole hog and get more bang for your buck, really, it kind of just helps you make the collection go further. You need to go quickly because there's less than 50. £80 or $104 platinum. You still get your 100 bonus points. What a fab card, Michelle, says Astrid on Facebook. Really lovely. If by the way, you are going for the Showstopper today, do make sure you go back and watch yesterday's shows. There are demos from this box on all three. Of course, the launch yesterday afternoon at 2, but Michelle did some fab demos during Wake Up Call and another demo later on yesterday on Monday Makers. And Shadiah says, I love all your makes today, Michelle. Quite the inspiration. I've been cutting out strips for 3 iris folding projects, doing it for my sister's friend's birthday. I'll be putting them in frames. And how much fun is the iris folding, Shadiah? We love that. Kelly Jones says, since Michelle loves pockets, that's how she can remember the name of a pocket watch.
Ah, yes, thank you.
There you go. Shall we do the vote?
Yes. So, number 1, I can't remember, what is it? Oh, it's those three.
So long ago.
It was so long ago. Those 3D frame embossing folders. So that's number 1.
Okay.
Number 2 is the colourable creator card dies.
Said it better than I did.
I have to say it slowly. Number 3
that's nice.
is my New Zealand card, Slimline embossing folder. Number 3. And then number 4 is Alice.
1, 2, 3, or 4. I reckon you've got about 4 minutes to get your vote in on that one. Let us also give you opportunity to check out your baskets right now. Carolina says Michelle is nailing these demos today. She's been nailing them all week so far, and I've got a funny feeling there's going to be another star going up on the board for her at the end of the week, but we shall see. Let's give you opportunity to check out your baskets. We'll come back, recap on a few goodies, and also get the result in for that vote of the show. And right now, here is some information about our New Look weekends. A lot of you will know we've slightly changed things as far as the schedule is concerned. So here's all the information that you'll need to know. Have you heard about our new weekend lineup? Weekends at Crafters TV are now dedicated to education, explanation and inspiration. You asked for more shows dedicated to techniques and ideas, and we've got a great lineup with 2 of our fabulous craft experts each weekend. Starter Skills is the perfect show if you're just beginning your crafting journey. Plus Masterclass will help you level up your crafting skills. And in First Look, we'll be giving you an exclusive peek at upcoming launches. The ever-popular Second Chance Sunday continues to end your weekend with some retail therapy. You'll still be able to join all the interactive fun on Facebook and YouTube, and of course, shop for all the items online. Find out more about our amazing new weekend lineup on the weekly schedule page at the Crafters Companion website.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action.
Welcome back. Don't forget, of course, we have another fun weekend coming up. It is Craig and Debbie, isn't it? Corin and Debbie, rather, this coming weekend. And Debbie Robinson and Debbie Fisher this weekend, so it's going to be great. Second Chance Sunday, always one to look forward to as well. And Colour Me Happy on Sunday. Craft alongs coming up for you too. You can find everything on the weekend schedule. And of course, don't forget, if you do get a chance today, of course you'll be shopping on the website. Do check out the £10 Tuesday deals because they are some brilliant deals today. Some of them are already selling out. We will have a quick look at some of the embossing folders that we've got coming up for you on Masterclass in just a little while. The result for the demo of the show will be with us very, very shortly indeed. But in case you're thinking about getting some of these embossing folders before Masterclass, there are some great deals to choose from. This is the 3 3/4 by 8.5 Slimline cut and emboss folders. £35.20 is your platinum price here, or $40 if you're shopping in the US and you're platinum. I mean, it's kind of take your pick, really. We've got some lovely bundles as far as these are concerned. I think these particularly popular maybe for our US viewers, because I know a lot of you guys love doing your Slimline projects. And again, you've got a twofer here in the fact that this is going to give you that beautiful emboss, and then you're going to get that gorgeous die cut as well with these. So you've got the beautiful Butterfly Delight, a couple of florally ones in there as well. Love the flourishing flowers. Then you've got the beautiful Spring Blooms. And the final 3 within this set are those sort of interlocking designs, if you like. This one is the interlocking circles. You're going to get the interlocking hearts. What day is Valentine's? I've drawn a blank on that. Is it February the 14th?
Yes.
14th, yeah. Yes, it's always...
How did you draw a blank on that
I
one?
don't know. I was thinking... I was just thinking, I never get a card on Valentine's, actually. Ah. No, I was just thinking it was one of those dates that moves, but it isn't, is it? It's always the 14th of February. Yeah.
Does Lara not even get you one?
Huh?
Do you not get one from Lara?
No. I make Laura a card. She's a bit funny like that. It's like the same with Easter. So I make her a Valentine's card, and at Easter I'll always buy a little something at Easter. Never get anything. Don't laugh, it's not funny.
Oh, that's sad. Oh.
Charlotte, shush, I do not believe it. Charlotte has never had a Valentine's card, she says.
No. I don't know how she's not inundated.
I know. Are you? Do you get Valentine's?
From Ben, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's well trained.
Anyway, this would be a perfect one to use for Valentine's if you wanted to send one to anyone here who never gets a card. Me or Charlotte. And there's Johnny 5. £35.20 or $40 for that collection. That's your 3 3/4 by 8.5 Slimline cut and emboss. And then let's show you this deal here, which is this is like the big bumper collection that's got a 45% saving with your 3D frames. And again, if you're one of those people who loves to do embossing, however, you love to kind of like have that space in the middle to, create a sentiment or whatever it might be, then this is the way to go. Lots of different sizes. And lots of different designs here too. I think £26 a great price for 10 embossing folders, Michelle, isn't it? That's a stunning price, isn't it?
That's Crazy Dave prices.
Crazy Dave, it is.
Because that is one of the most usable, stunning collections. Just look at that one. That one is amazing. You're going to be putting three little pictures in there. You're going to be using them all for something totally different. I just love this collection. I really do.
And again, you can see you've got swirls through to florals, through to
I love that one.
beautiful lace.
That's
yeah,
stunning.
They really are gorgeous. And again, they're so easy to use, aren't they? Run them through, I'd say in the simplest form, mat and lay them onto a card blank.
Put a sentiment or a butterfly in the middle.
Yeah.
And Bob's your uncle.
Yeah. Whether you go that way or that way. I mean, they are brilliant.
You can definitely with, I think most of them have them both ways.
Yeah. I mean, there's tons of them. There's 10 in total. That's your intricate filigree. And of course, you've got them in different sizes, like 8x3, there's sort of 5x5s, 5x7s, 4x6s in there. And that's your exquisite blooms. £26 is a brilliant deal, or $34.80 if you're platinum. Don't forget as well vouchers if you've been spending, you've got items in your carts and you're over that £50 or $100 threshold, then of course use those vouchers to get an extra bit of money off. Katie says, I think Ben should do one of the shows at the weekend. Let's see him give us a demo, as he's relatively new to crafting. I mean, never say never. Never say never. I do a little bit, don't I? I've done a few craft-alongs. I won Demo of the Month back in August last year. Nearly won Demo of the Year.
And do you know what? I'm well-deserved as well, because they were brilliant.
Thank you. I would, like, if everything was laid out and, I wouldn't be able to do an improv like you, but if I, had done like a really simple card and then had it all laid out, I could do like a Keith.
Yeah.
Stick it all down. Yeah. Never say never. I feel like I've picked up a few skills from, the legends here, like Michelle, to be able to, I'd get by.
You would. Have more confidence in your skills.
Thank you. Demo the show.
Far.
Pardon?
Far.
How did you know?
Because it's the Alice, and it's the newest, and it's just an amazing collection.
Well done. That is going to go up onto the shelf, and Michelle is going to win again today. The demo of the day. So we'll find out some more cards later. And of course, launch party with Craig coming up at 6 o'clock. Michelle and Craig here for that one, 1 o'clock Eastern, and we'll be back at 2. Masterclass. So all about embossing folders, Michelle. A great opportunity for people to ask some questions as well, isn't it?
Yes. So if you've got any questions, I know we've had a couple. So if yours aren't running through properly, or you've got any questions, you don't know what the letterpress technique is, anything like that, message in, let us know, and we will answer your questions.
Yeah, and also in that show, if there's any particular that you do want to see, if we have time, we can kind of slot it in. We're quite happy to do that for you as well. That's what masterclasses are all about. Right. Oh, everyone's getting excited now. Yes, Ben could have a MIDI masterclass one weekend.
Yes.
I mean, I could do. MIDI masterclass. Moseby's MIDI masterclass.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, get my Daisy on as well. She'd be too expensive. She'd want all sorts. It'd cost me an absolute fortune to get her on there. Next, you'd be wanting the puppy in as well to come and do some craft. Oh, my puppy's so cute.
I know.
Yeah. She was tasting her tail last night. It's so funny. Anyway, we're going to go. We're going to give you an hour's break, and we'll be back with that embossing folder masterclass in just an hour. If you've got items in your basket, particularly that Through the Looking Glass showstopper, get it checked out. Check out £10 Tuesday, and we'll see you back here in an hour's time. Bye for now.